I'm already hearing the clicking of pitchforks, but hear me out. Microsoft along with Digital Foundry has already released Scorpio specs, and as I said in my previous video, are somehow impressive. Not groundbreaking, but are a giant leap from the base Xbox model. So why on earth would I think that the Scorpio won't dominate this gen? Despite having the highest specs among all current consoles, specs alone don't sell systems. The original Xbox, for example, was a more powerful system than the PS2 and GameCube, yet suffered when it came to sales. Same as the GameCube, which ran games better than the PS2. So what exactly makes or breaks a system? Well, before we get into the obvious, let's take a step back and examine the actual market Microsoft is targeting with the Scorpio. For starters, we know it's not the PC gamers, as hardly anyone would switch to a less powerful console when you are a spec zombie. PC will continue to push and dominate when it comes to power and experience. No console will ever change that, including the Scorpio. That leaves us with the current Xbox One S and the PS4 owners. Note that I'm not including the Nintendo Switch as it's a special case, but more on that later. Their current Xbox One S fanbase just spent their money on this upgrade. Sure, there are some that buy every system upgrade, but the majority of console players are there to save money, not constantly upgrade like PC fans. Yes, the diehard fans will take the bait, but the greater majority, in my opinion, will wait for a price drop. At least that's how I see it. So what about the PS4 fans? The Pro owners bought the system because they like the PlayStation brand. The base model difference between the Xbox One and PS4 wasn't that great. The PS4 offered exclusives and people liked it. Yes, Xbox One started offering amazing titles down the road, but the impact was already made, and the fact that every Xbox One exclusive went to PC didn't help the system as well. Not that I'm complaining. Microsoft screwed itself by scaring off the fanbase with their initial insane rules regarding used games and its crazy DRM, not to mention being more expensive than the PS4 because of its gimmicky Connect. Unless Microsoft prices the Scorpio the same as the PS4 Pro, I really doubt many will make the switch. So back to the main topic, what makes a system? Great exclusives, of course. Microsoft did announce some great upcoming games, but all of them will end up on a PC looking and running better. Yes, we've seen Forza 6 run at 4K 60 frames on Scorpio, supposedly outperforming the GTX 1070, but racing and sport titles should not be a benchmark as they are easier to run than most intensive games, not to mention it was insanely optimized by Microsoft to run on systems. Another thing I already pointed out in my previous video is Scorpio's release date. Yes, it will be the most powerful console, but for how long? The PS5 is lurking in the shadows and PC is already outperforming it. Had it been released 2 years back would make a different story, but now puts a lot of question marks on its future. Fanboys are already arguing that it won't matter because the Scorpio is future-proofed, but again, they are just ignorant fanboys selling snake oil to their subscribers that should not be taken seriously. So why did I left out the Switch earlier? Nintendo fans in general like Nintendo style of games and could care less about switching. Rarely if ever a Nintendo fan switching system because of power. Microsoft needs to really market Xbox Scorpio's exclusive capability, not possible on the original model. Exclusive Scorpio games won't hurt as well. In short, give the fans a reason to upgrade besides power which they can get on the PC for less. Make the system desirable. I'm Adam3K3 and I'll talk to you in my next video.